Hi folks, I'm Dave and this is Helen. We lead one of the small groups at King's Church down in the south of the city in Cofton Hackett. And we've been asked to talk a bit about hospitality and how it applies in tricky times like this.
Yeah, so hospitality to me usually means inviting people in and serving them. But obviously inviting people in at the moment is quite a tricky thing to do and not to be advised. So it's more about serving and trying to love people despite that. So I guess the main thing is learning the needs of those of us around so that we can still practice hospitality despite social distancing. And obviously each person will be able to serve their neighbour in different ways. So somebody might be able to do shopping, somebody might be able to do something more, something else practical, and someone else might be able to just pray because they're self-isolating. But either way, we should intend to serve them. So I guess the other thing that I think about when I'm thinking about hospitality at the moment is really trying to look after those in our society who can't just stay at home and keep themselves safe. They are out there trying to keep us healthy and going the extra mile to ensure the health of our nation. So all those key workers, and particularly people working in the hospitals at the moment. And for us, we can sacrifice a little bit of our day to serve them, and even if it's just writing a thank you card for all their hard work, or ensuring that they've got enough food, and or even FaceTiming their children to keep them entertained for a bit. But either way, we can pray for them and do whatever we can to look after them.
It's my belief that even though there's not a great deal that a lot of us can do at a time like this, we're self-isolating, for example, ourselves at the moment for 2 weeks, we can still continue to pray and we can still continue to ask God for His will in this situation, because God has a plan and He has a purpose for everything. No matter how bad it may seem, no matter how difficult the times might be, I believe God wants us to stand out as a church, not just as being good British people and helping out our neighbour, but actually that He has a genuine purpose for this in different people's lives. So I'd really encourage us all to pray and to ask God, what does He want from us, and to really ask both for protection and for His blessing upon us and our families, and also to know how we can bless other people. Sometimes it's just a phone call. I've made a couple of phone calls to mates I wouldn't often speak to recently, and they've just said, thank you for calling. Some of them under very stressful circumstances at work. They might be working from home, they've got kids running around the house, it's chaos, their jobs are under threat, they're not sure what's going on, it's extremely stressful. And I think somebody actually checking up on people, looking out for others, and just taking a care and an interest is one of the most valuable things we can do at this time.
I think the other thing is that the devil would mean for this to push us all apart and to try and weave his way in there to keep us apart. And even though physically we might be like that, actually what we can do is make sure that we're even stronger than usual and really try and connect and just check really how people are doing, to love people, care for them. And I suppose acts of Christian kindness do shine brightest in the darkest of times, and we do have that opportunity, amazingly, to be Christ in the world.